Borrow somebody's pen if you have an extra one. The first thing I would like you to write just below the pedals is the word what? Answer. Okay? It doesn't matter as long as you have it inside the red stem. Okay? Go ahead and write MC, not the hammer, but MC as in multiple what? Okay? Listen carefully and repeat after me. About 75% of the time, the answers will still be multiple choice. That's all subjects, all grade levels. Please don't spend 75% of your time on open-ended, short constructed, extended essay responses if it's only 25% of the points. You're going to crash and burn on your scores. Still spend the most of your time on MC. What is that? That's typical structure that you're used to. Okay? And it's only going to be from now on A, B, C, D. No more F, G, H, J. Okay? What is OE? Open-ended. So some form where the answers are not there, but it could be constructed where they'll say fill in the blank, or they'll have an inline choice. All of those, they're on the folder. So if you can take the folder that's either inside the binder or you just have the folder, do you see a box on the left-hand side underneath the word advanced? Do you see a box? Well, do you see 11 boxes? Yes or no? Okay. What's box number 1? Okay. And what does it say for paper, pencil? What are my choices if I'm going to still do it on paper and pencil? Or, okay, let me show you the difference. Put your hands behind your back, everybody. What's the first number on a test? Raise one finger. What's the next odd number on a test? 3. Okay. The word odd has 1 vowel and 3 letters. So on a paper test, all odd questions will be A, B, C, D. Put your hands behind your back. What's the opposite of odd? Even. How many vowels are in the word even? 2. How many letters are in the word even? 4. All even numbers on a paper test will be F, G, H, J. But on the online, it will only be, is that what it says on the folder for you to remember? And that's going to be about how much percent of the time? 75%. 75% of the time is going to be that first box. Do not spend 75% of your time on boxes 2 through 11. It will not be using your time wisely. Does that make sense? I don't care what anybody else tells you. It's a waste of time to spend 75% of the time doing 25% of the test. Okay? Tell me number 4.
Match table with items to the correct response.
What is the last number above the red line?
7.
All of those are reading only. If it's above that red line, your reading students can be asked these questions as part of their 1 or 2 points that they can earn. Okay? If it's below the red line, it can show up in math. Where else? Science, social studies, biology, because all of us are not allowed. The entire testing system is going to change, where you're all going to get, if you're above the red line reading test, it's only those. If it's below the red line, the other subjects will get some of those, plus the ones above the line. Okay? And go like that, please. They're all going to be worth how many points? 1, or at the most?
2.
What if it has 3 or 4 parts? You still only get 1 or 2 points. Okay? You can hear me? Let's call that a CR, a constructed response. All those little things where they're online, constructed responses, that's all those little boxes that you just saw. Reading teachers only, raise your hand. With 2 fingers in each hand. You're all going to get 2 questions that are worth 2 points called short answer. Short answer. How many?
2.
Worth how many points each?
2.
Okay. So if you answer the question, red light. If you tell me where the answer is and give me evidence, yellow light. You're going to try and turn that red light, 1, into a yellow light and get a what? 2. And that's going to happen only how many times?
2.
So, kinder, pre-K, first, second, raise your hand. When you ask them a question, you're going to have to tell them, what's the answer? And they can tell you this.
Why?
Why is it the answer? Make them tell you both things with their mouth. Where? Give me evidence. Who is the biggest troublemaker in your family? My dad.
Why?
He's always fighting with my mom about everything. Give me evidence. Give me an example. Because I don't need to use a passage. I can use their life. Give me an example. I'm going to teach you how to do STAR by teaching you about your own life. Give me an example from your own life. Well, when my mom comes home later than she says she's going to, he does what he calls regañar. Why? I don't know. He's very jealous and possessive. He has her on his GPS on his phone and knows where she's at. I was eating lunch with somebody. So much. My husband's tracking me right now. Thank you, Sandy. He called. Where are you? We're at Luby's. Why are you there? I'm eating lunch. Who are you with? Mr. McDonald. And take a picture of the people that you're with. Let me show you something. I teach you TMI. What does TMI mean? No, it means teachable moments of intervention. My husband needs TMI, or teachable moments of instruction. You can write those in your notes. Whenever things are not going well, have a TMI, a teachable moment of what? Only a few kids are lost. But if your whole time, back here, pre-K kinder, can you all tilt your head sideways and look real confused, please? That's called, I need to do a teachable moment of intervention. I've got to fix this. I've got to explain it differently because they didn't get it. Okay? So, TMI what? Okay. When your kids do not grasp the concept, you have to be aware that they're not learning that way. And intervene, do something. So, watch me closely. I'm going to say the same thing exactly to these people. Okay. I forgot your name? Daisy. Daisy, I love you. Period. Tomorrow you're the shy one, right? I love you. I don't sound too sure. That would be the question mark. I love you. This is the guy with a GPS monitoring her. She just left me speechless. Nah, just tie my shirt. Love you, man. Is that gonna go over very well?
No.
Dude, remember? Select. That's why you got rid of him, he's just not your type. She laughed first, I'm gonna choose her. I love you. And I said exactly the same thing. It's not what you say, it's sometimes how you say it. Remember that in life. With your students who don't want to do things for you, it's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it, dictator. I don't have to do what you say just because you're my teacher. I'm gonna do what you say because I've earned you've earned my respect. Don't be a pushover either. There's two extremes. The ones I have a hard time with are the dictators and the pushovers. Don't micromanage every second of your kids. I don't like the schools, please forgive me if this is you guys. If they can't even breathe during lunch, dude, that's their only time to slow down and, yeah, they don't need to scream and yell and jump up and down, but let them enjoy lunch. So again, I'm tying back into managing. It's not what we say, it's sometimes what. So I want you to say something to the person on your left and your right. Say something positive and meaningful that has nothing to do with what they're wearing. Talk about their character or their personality. Just say something. And if they tell you something, respond to it. All right? Let's just take a moment, a TMI, a teachable moment of instruction. A positive word of reinforcement.